It's Thursday, December 4th, 2025, and I'm Dave Sobel. 4 things to know today. AWS makes a full-stack AI land grab from chips to agents to private regions, raising the bar for governance expectations on every IT provider. Microsoft's AI sales slowdown signals customers still aren't ready, creating a services-first opportunity. MSPs lean heavily on chatbots but face a widening capability gap as AI complexity grows, and skyrocketing RAM prices show how AI is distorting the entire hardware supply chain. These are the pressures shaping how tech services get delivered. This is the business of tech. Amazon Web Services reInvent has been in Vegas this week, so let's take a look at some of the big announcements. Key releases include a new AI training chip called Trainium 3, which delivers up to 4 times performance improvements for AI training and inference, while reducing energy use by 40%. AWS also unveiled new features in its Agent Core platform, enabling developers to set boundaries for AI agents and allowing agents to log and remember user interactions. Additionally, AWS launched 3 new AI agents, including the Kiro autonomous agent that can write code and operate independently. The company also introduced 4 new models in its Nova AI family and a new service called Nova Forge for accessing customizable AI models. According to the announcement, these new models are designed to enhance machine learning capabilities, enabling businesses to tailor AI solutions to their unique needs. AWS has launched a new service, Amazon Nova Forge, designed to help businesses build their own AI models by combining proprietary data with existing Nova model frameworks. This effort aims to make AI model development more accessible, as creating these models from scratch can be very costly for many companies. According to CEO Matt Garman, Nova Forge offers access to multiple training checkpoints, allowing users to incorporate their data at various points during training. This service not only reduces technical and financial challenges, but also produces customizable models better suited to specific business needs. Once created, these models can be deployed on Amazon Bedrock, boosting security and scalability within the AWS ecosystem. AWS has introduced new features for its AI agent platform, Amazon Bedrock Agent Core, designed to make building and monitoring AI agents easier for businesses. Major updates include a policy feature that allows users to set boundaries for AI interactions using natural language, enhancing access controls to internal data and third-party applications like Salesforce and Slack. Additionally, AWS has launched Agent Core Evaluations, a collection of 13 pre-built systems for tracking AI agent performance, and Agent Core Memory, which allows agents to log user preferences over time. AWS has introduced the AWS AI Factory, which offers dedicated AI infrastructure in customer data centers. This service includes NVIDIA GPUs, Trainium chips, and AWS networking and storage features, enabling organizations to scale AI projects while maintaining compliance and data sovereignty. The infrastructure functions similarly to a private AWS region and provides access to AWS managed services, including foundation models. Customers can integrate NVIDIA hardware and software, and the AI Factory builds on AWS's earlier Project Rainier designed for Anthropic. Amazon is taking a strong position by suggesting that traditional artificial intelligence benchmarks might not be as important as previously believed. This reflects a larger trend in the tech industry where companies are increasingly prioritizing practical AI applications over performance metrics alone. Supporting this view, Amazon's approach highlights real-world usefulness rather than just theoretical performance, implying that the success of AI systems should be measured by their ability to solve actual problems rather than merely excelling on standardized tests. Industry experts point out that this shift could foster a more practical perspective on AI development, emphasizing user experience and application usefulness over benchmark scores. According to a study by Omdia, expert partners within the AWS Partner Network can generate as much as $7.13 in services revenue for every dollar spent on AWS technology, with 82% of partners now delivering AI solutions. The AWS reInvent event highlighted new agentic AI partner categories and the expansion of the AWS Marketplace, which aims to streamline procurement and support scalable adoption of AI technologies. Notably, AWS has increased its support for AI-specialized partners, introducing marketing development funds and reducing application processing time by up to 70%. Why do we care? Here's what all this AWS noise really means. They're trying to lock in the entire AI stack, from chips to agents to private regions, and they want you to build your services on top of it. That's not inherently a problem, but let's not kid ourselves. Every one of these features gets stickier the moment you adopt it. If you use their model tuning, their agent policies, their private region infrastructure, you're in deep, and AWS wants it that way. What matters for MSPs is the shift in expectations. Customers are about to start asking, how do we control what the agent can and can't do? How is this logged? How do we audit it? Where does the model actually run? You need answers. If you're still talking about AI in terms of generic chatbots, you're behind. AI Factory is the loudest signal here. Enterprise customers want sovereignty and compliance guarantees. And even if your SMB clients aren't asking yet, they will soon, because vendors are normalizing it. You'll need a governance story that scales down, not just a bunch of tools you stitch together. The benchmark talk? That's AWS trying to shift the conversation because they're not winning the leaderboard game. For MSPs, that's a reminder: evaluate vendors on what matters for your customers, not on whatever narrative the vendor is selling this quarter. And that partner revenue multiplier? Great if you build standardized offerings. A trap if you slip into some custom engagements that don't scale. Bottom line, this isn't about the shiny announcements. It's about taking control of your AI governance story before AWS or anybody else does it for you. This episode is supported by Mail Protector. Want inbox protection that questions everything before trusting a thing? Mail Protector delivers a patented zero-trust email security platform built just for managed service providers. Their Shield solution learns real communication patterns to build a trust network using behavior-based filtering to stop threats before they reach the inbox. It also provides dynamic context with an in-email heads-up display showing trusted or risky messages in real time. They also include Bracket for effortless, agentless email encryption. Just wrap brackets around the subject to send secure messages and files with no apps and no passwords. And Radar, a 360-degree email security analysis that scores your vulnerabilities and even helps you turn them into sales opportunities. The result? Providers get hands-off threat prevention and security insights, while clients enjoy calm, focused inboxes with encrypted communication and clear risk awareness. To see it in action, schedule a demo at mailprotector.com/MSP Radio. Microsoft's stock declined as much as 3% following reports of difficulties selling artificial intelligence tools to customers. According to a report by The Information, the company is reassessing its AI strategy, noting that customers are not readily adopting its latest offerings. This situation raises concerns that significant investments in AI technology may take longer than anticipated to yield returns. Despite these claims, Microsoft has refuted the report, stating that it has not lowered sales quotas for AI products, emphasizing that overall sales targets remain intact. Why do we care? Here's the thing. If Microsoft can't sell AI easily, nobody can. They have every advantage: the customer relationships, the bundling power, the enterprise footprint, and even they're running into resistance. That tells you everything about where the real bottleneck is. Customers still don't see the value clearly enough to justify the spend. And honestly, this tracks with what MSPs have been saying for months. It's not that customers don't want AI, it's that they're not ready for it. Their data is messy, their processes are inconsistent, the governance isn't in place, and the ROI conversation is fuzzy. No customer is paying $30 per user per month for maybe it'll help. So Microsoft can deny quota changes all they want, the signal is still there. Adoption is slower, value is harder to articulate, and the market is pushing back. But this is actually a huge opportunity for IT service providers. The vendors can build the tools, but they can't make customers ready to use them. That's on you. Readiness assessments, governance frameworks, onboarding packages, this is the work that unlocks AI value. And if Microsoft is feeling the friction, you can bet every other vendor is too. AI isn't a product-first motion, it's a services-first motion. And the channel is going to be the one that makes this all work. Managed service providers are increasingly adopting artificial intelligence to enhance customer service and operational efficiency. A recent survey by PopX revealed that 80% of MSPs are utilizing AI-powered chatbots, which have significantly improved customer support, allowing staff to focus on more complex tasks. The survey also indicated that 98% of MSPs reported a positive impact of AI on customer satisfaction, with faster response times and improved communication. Despite the benefits, about one-third of MSPs face challenges in implementing AI, including high costs and a lack of internal expertise. Additionally, 48% have noticed a shift in client expectations regarding data security, prompting 80% to deploy AI-driven threat detection. Looking ahead, 68% of MSPs anticipate significant business transformation through continued AI integration, demonstrating a commitment to leveraging technology for improved service delivery. Why do we care? Well, here's what jumps out at me. Chatbots are great, but they're also the easiest possible AI win. If 80% of MSPs have them, that tells me nothing about AI maturity. It tells me MSPs are doing the low-hanging fruit first. And the 98% positive impact number? I'll believe it when someone shows me hard data, not survey optimism. The real story is the friction. A third of MSPs are already saying, this is hard, it's expensive, we don't have the skills. That's the signal. As AI expectations go up, the capability gap is going to widen, not shrink. And look on the customer side. Almost half of clients are asking tougher security questions because of AI. It's not going away. AI is raising the security bar across the board, and MSPs will have to meet it whether they're ready or not. The bigger issue is that everyone thinks AI is going to transform their business, but very few have actually redesigned their processes to make that true. Adding tools is the easy part. Changing workflows, training staff, updating governance, that's the real work. So why do we care? Because the hype is masking their growing complexity. MSPs who take AI seriously, not as a tool, but as a service offering with structure and expertise behind it, are the ones who are going to benefit. The rest risk bolting AI onto outdated processes and calling it transformation. The global demand for RAM has surged significantly, driven largely by the booming artificial intelligence industry, leading to a 500% increase in memory prices, as reported by CyberPowerPC. This unprecedented demand has created a shortage of consumer-grade memory, forcing many retailers to offer RAM kits at inflated prices. For instance, a 32-gig kit of DDR5 RAM from Crucial that was priced at $175 just a month ago is now listed at $322 on Amazon. The situation mirrors the GPU shortages experienced during the pandemic, with major manufacturers like SK Hynix and Samsung prioritizing supply to high-volume clients such as OpenAI and Anthropic, leaving consumers with few options but to either pay higher prices or wait for stabilization in the market. Why do we care? If RAM prices just jumped 500%, that's not a blip. That's AI distorting the entire supply chain. Manufacturers are sending inventory to OpenAI and Anthropic because those customers don't blink at buying massive volumes. And when they do that, the rest of the market, including the MSP channel, gets squeezed. This is going to hit you in very practical ways. Refresh projects that looked reasonable a month ago suddenly don't pencil out. Customers are going to ask why a 32-gig kit doubled in price. And unless you get ahead of that conversation, they're going to assume it's margin padding. It's not. It's the same dynamic we saw with the GPUs during the pandemic, except now it's being driven by AI build-out, not shipping delays. And here's the most important part. This isn't going away quickly. Any component tied to high-performance compute is now subject to the spending power of a handful of AI giants. That means volatility is the new normal. MSPs need to start communicating this now. Adjust budgets, reforecast refresh cycles. Don't downspec systems just to get the price down. That's going to come back to haunt you. Your value here is helping customers navigate the chaos, not pretending the market is stable. If AI can soak up RAM this fast, expect similar pressure across other components. This is the beginning, not the end. Thanks for listening. Today, National Sock Day and National Dice Day. Can't figure out how to put those two together. Want more from the Business of Tech? Join Business of Tech Plus for ad-free episodes, early interviews, extended cuts, subscriber-only shows, and exclusive member perks and analysis. Sign up at businessof.tech/plus. And follow this show in your podcast app, and if you're on YouTube, hit subscribe and the bell so you never miss a story. Reviews and comments help spread the word too. Interested in advertising? Head to mspradio.com/engage. The Business of Tech is written and produced by me, Dave Sobel, under ethics guidelines posted at businessof.tech. Thanks for listening. I'll see you on the next episode.
Part of the MSP Radio Network.